Hey folks, welcome to Shooting Up North. I'm your host, Lewis Carlin. We're heard right here on the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. Thank you so much for joining me today. I want to give a shout out to one of our newest subscribers, Player B. Thank you so much for subscribing to the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network YouTube channel. Really appreciate it. Player B, thank you so much for subscribing to the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network YouTube channel. Okay, we know now that um, that the inspiration, Cassie Lee, Jessica McKay, will be appearing at Bound for Glory. And we found out today that they will be winning the Impact Wrestling Knockouts Tag Team Championship as they will be taking on Decay, Jessica Havoc, and Rosemary, the current Knockouts Tag Team Champions at Bound for Glory. So it will be Decay versus the Inspiration for the Knockouts Tag Team Championships at Bound for Glory. Might as well just hand them over right now. Might as well just hand those tag team titles over right now to Jessica McKay and Cassie Lee because there's no way that they're walking out of that match not the Knockouts tag team champions. I personally think it's a little too soon for them to have a title match, but that's just me. I would have much rather have seen the Inspiration taking on the Influence, Madison Rayne, Tennille Dashwood. They had a little Twitter thing going, and Madison Rayne calling them out on Twitter, and Tennille Dashwood making a comment, quoting a tweet, Inspiration tweet on Twitter as well. So I thought they were planting the seeds for a match at Bound for Glory between the two teams. But as we know now, Jessica McKay and Cassie Lee will be the new Knockouts Tag Team Champions on October 3rd as they will defeat Decay, Jessica Havoc, and Rosemary in their first match. I mean, they haven't even cut a promo yet, but they're getting a tag team title match. And it should be a great match. Should be a great match. But I really don't see the I really don't see the point of it because it's quite obvious who's coming out the winner of that match. But hey, it's the Inspiration. They don't they don't need to earn a title shot. They're just giving a title shot. Again, no, they haven't cut a promo yet. They haven't called anybody out. They haven't, done anything really except a little quick intro video that introduces that they're coming to Impact Wrestling. But hey, they're getting the title shot. They're getting the titles, and they'll probably hold the titles for quite some time because they're the Inspiration. They're the Inspiration. I would have rather have seen them against, like I said, against Madison Rayne, Tennille Dashwood, maybe even Tasha Steelz, Savannah Evans, possibly you could say Jordan Grace or Rachel Ellering, but Jordan Grace is involved in the Digital Media Championship title match at Bound for Glory. But I would have liked to have seen them get a win over one of those two teams that I mentioned, and then go to the TV tapings, which they will be involved in. They're part of the next TV tapings after Bound for Glory, October 25th and 24th and 25th, I believe, and maybe then they could go out Decay. But no, Decay will probably get a rematch at the television tapings, and the Inspiration will successfully defend the titles against Decay, and then go on to the next challenge. Either Tasha Steele, Savannah Evans, maybe Jordan Grace, Rachel Ellering, or of course Madison Rayne, Tennille Dashwood. Maybe they could bring in the Sea Stars. Bring in the Sea Stars. I think would be a decent team in Impact Wrestling. I just love the name. I'm not laughing at them. I just love the name, the Sea Stars. It's a great name. Great name. But maybe Alicia Edwards could find a partner to challenge. But the Inspiration, let's give them let's congratulate them right now. Let's congratulate the Inspiration for winning the Impact Wrestling Knockouts Tag Team Championship on October 23rd. So let's congratulate them right now. Congratulations, Jessica McKay. They should just Impact Wrestling should just make the graphic now. Just put the graphic up and just say new Knockouts Tag Team Champions, Jessica McKay and Cassie Lee. I'm sure they have the graphic ready to go, but I know sometimes it's amateur hour at Impact Wrestling social media department, so maybe they'll slip and they'll put it up. But but let's just, like I said, let's congratulations on winning the titles, Jessica McKay and Cassie Lee. Well done. Well done. Okay, so that said, let's move on. Let's move on to New Japan Pro Wrestling, because the story right now is the B block. I'm just going to talk about the B block for now. Then I'll run down the A block quickly. But the B block right now, the story is Kazuchika Okada, Jeff Cobb, both 7-0, both remain undefeated. Um, both have 14 points. Evil is right behind them with 12 points, but Evil is taking on Jeff Cobb. I think tomorrow. Jeff Cobb should defeat Evil tomorrow. Jeff Cobb, he took on Hiroshi Tanahashi in his last match and defeated Hiroshi Tanahashi in a very, very good match. But Evil at 12 points, one more loss for Evil, and he's out of it, and he's taking on Jeff Cobb. And the story, as I said, is Kazuchika Okada, Jeff Cobb are going to go into October 20th. That's the last B block show before the winner of the A block takes on the winner of the B block. They're both going to go into that show, both undefeated, both going to be 8-0. There's no doubt in my mind they're both going to be 8-0 at 16 points, and the winner of that match goes on to face the winner of the A block. So that's the story right now. Kazuchika Okada, Jeff Cobb, both undefeated at 7-0. Both will be 8-0 after tomorrow, and then they go on to October 20th, where Kazuchika Okada 8-0 takes on Jeff Cobb 8-0, and the winner of that goes on to face the winner of the A block. A block is very interesting as well. There's a four-way tie for first place. Kota Ibushi, Kenta, Shingo Takagi, and Zack Sabre Jr. all have 12 points, and Tomohiro Ishii, if he loses one more match, he's out of it, but he has 10 points, so he's hanging on by a thread. Kota Ibushi is taking on Kenta, I believe, on October 18th. I think the winner of that match is going to move forward. I think I'm predicting it's going to be Kota Ibushi. I think we're going to get Kota Ibushi against Kazuchika Okada, A block versus B block. That match to determine who goes on to Wrestle Kingdom to challenge Shingo Takagi. But it's just the next three cards are going to be just absolutely phenomenal from New Japan Pro Wrestling, the G1 Climax, G1 Climax 31. Every show has been fantastic. Every main event has been just spectacular, and the only sad thing about it right now is it's coming to an end. Yeah, and then we have to wait another year for the next G1 Climax. But three shows to go before we get before October 21st, where the A block winner takes on the B block winner again. I'm predicting right now. I'm going Kota Ibushi versus Kazuchika Okada, and I'm going to go. I'm going to say Kazuchika Okada takes it all. I'm going to say Okada takes it all. That's my prediction right there. But I'm looking forward to the next couple of shows. All right, so we're going to leave it at that for now. And I'll be back. Anything breaks, I'll be back later today or tomorrow. And until then, thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye. Stay safe, everyone. So long. Bye-bye.